everybody, this is Jeff from Runnergy and welcome back to the Runner's Desk. Today we got a video that's been a long time coming here. Why are my running walking shoes squeaking? And particularly when I try on Hokas or get Hokas, because this brand has a history with me of squeaking. So let's get on to it. First thing I want you to do is understand why it usually is squeaking. It is usually from something rubbing on this sidewall, the midsole sidewall of the shoe. Okay, Hokas have a very deep well and the sidewall tends to squeak on the insole, but not usually the one that comes in the shoe. It's usually some kind of custom orthotic or a power step insole or a super feed insole or some kind of insole that has a plastic rigid piece. Now, if you take everything out of the shoe, this is the first thing I suggest to do. Take everything out and walk on both the left and right shoe and see if they're squeaking with nothing in them. If they are still squeaking, then you have an issue of a shoe squeaking. It has nothing to do with this sidewall. Probably don't get that shoe or return the shoe, or if it's past the return date, you may want to contact the vendor, whoever it might be. So that's very rare. I think I've seen that twice in like 20 years, so it's not very common, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. Usually, like I said, it's the plastic piece of this of an insole rubbing on the side of this, and you can actually sometimes hear it go squeak, squeak, squeak on the shoe. So let's get to how do we get rid of that, and a couple of things you're going to need. For one, you're going to need a pair of scissors, because you're going to need to cut some what I call moleskin here, medical tape type stuff. The other option is to use some powder, talcum powder or baby powder, if you want to walk around like you have a coca plant in your shoe, because you're going to have white powder everywhere. I don't recommend it. I don't like it. It usually doesn't last very long, and you have to reapply white powder, powdering, flowering all over the place. Don't like it. Not good, not good. So I recommend the moleskin here. I'm going to put it in the description where you can get moleskin on Amazon for pretty inexpensive, a huge roll, and it's not an affiliate link, so don't worry about it. I don't make any money from it. It's just a hard to beat deal, so it will be down there. So what you're going to do is you're going to need to cut with that scissors about, you know, yay side about 8 inches here. This is about 8 inches, and you're going to need to cut it. And you can see I've already applied some to the orthotic. What I like to do is about 3 layers of it on this side and about 2 layers on the other side. So one of the key things you want to make sure you don't do, you don't want to cut it too high that it's going over the orthotic. See how this is going over? You don't want to do that. So line it up on the side of the orthotic, run it across. You want to get it right to the edge, and then fold down there like that. Okay, so it's right on the edge here, not going over on the side where your foot is sitting on. Okay, and like I said, just do like I said, 2 layers on this side, maybe 3 layers or so on this side. Now you can try less, but I don't know. I had good luck with it being 3 on one side. And make sure you get all of it, like the whole plastic, the whole thing here. Don't let any plastic be still showing. So that is a real quick video on how to make sure you cover up that with the moleskin. That should get rid of the squeaking. That is probably the most common issue I have with insoles in mostly Hokas, but it can be on other shoes as well. Trust me, I've been doing this with the moleskin way before there was even a Hoka, so it's definitely not a Hoka thing. It just happens to be fairly common. I tend to see it more often on Hokas because of the very deep sidewell. Now there is one more other issue that I do tend to cross with, mostly with Hoka because of the same issue, the sidewall, but I have seen on other shoes, and that other issue I'm going to be doing on the next video. So make sure you like this video if you've liked it, and subscribe so you can catch the next video on the next little doody-doo that I tend to come across with Hokas and other shoes with this similar design of the sidewall being fairly aggressive. Alright, this is Jeff over at Runnergy. You've been watching us here at the Runner's Desk. Hope you liked the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy running, live well, run well. Bye-bye.